Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Linda, and today I am going to talk about some kitchen organization things that I've done that you might find helpful. Here I am in my kitchen. I'm going to talk about organizing spices, that infamous junk drawer that we all have, and the best one of all is organization for your freezer. That is a good one. Let's get started. In my kitchen, I do not have a lot of drawer and cabinet space. That's pretty much it, is what you see. So dishes in the upper cabinets, and in the lower cabinet, this drawer, I purchased this spice organization thing from Amazon, and you can separate and move these around so that it actually fits whatever size drawer you have. You can make it larger or smaller. So that has been really helpful. I'm going to leave a link in the description for that. And then as we move over here to that infamous junk drawer, these bamboo dividers have been really good. You notice, like here, you can see that here, this little device pushes in, then you slide it in your drawer, and you can divide things as you like. I mean, let's face it, it's still a junk drawer, but it's much easier to locate things when they are better organized. And again, I will leave this link in the description below. And now for the freezer. So you can see, personally, I don't like these side freezers because you put things in there and you can never find them again, or I can't. I've not found a good way to organize it. And you really can't put that much in. I purchased a small freezer. And when I first got the freezer, I just, started throwing my meat in there. It has two small baskets. I'll open it in a minute. And then I couldn't find things in there. So I had to search for what is the best way for me to organize my freezer so that I'm not leaving the door open for 10 minutes while I shuffle around in there to find what it is I'm going to have for dinner that night. So this is what I did. I purchased these baskets from Amazon. When they arrived, they're collapsed. So you pull them up. There's 4 of them in the package. I have 3 in my freezer, and the other one I have in my pantry. So I'm going to show you my freezer right now. We have the 2 baskets here that go on top. But then I have the other basket, this one has some chicken in it, and the one below has pork. So there's the inside of my freezer. And as I said, there's the chicken in this one, and I have pork in that one. And I'm trying to eat what I have in the freezer because, as you can see, it needs to be defrosted. So this one, they're stackable, and you just bring this in, stacks on top of one another like that. So obviously I don't leave my door open as long as right now. I would take out the basket that I need, put it on the counter, select what I want to have for dinner that night, and then close it up. And what is on the other side of my freezer, you say? It's a small, I suppose I could take this out, but I don't really see much point in doing that because it does not, this section does not go right to the ground because of the motor, I guess, underneath. And as I said, I need to defrost, so I'm trying to eat up. Typically what I keep in here, in the back, I have chili, homemade chili that I make, and I probably have 4 or 5 containers of that when I first make it. And then in the front here, I have spaghetti sauce. When there's nights that I don't feel like making dinner, honestly, and that happens frequently in this house, I just pull something from the freezer like that. And I also have, typically I have meatloaf in there, And when I go to Sam's Club, I buy those wonderful roast chicken that they have there. They're cooked. I usually pick up 2. And when I come home, I cut each chicken in half and put it in a bag and put it in the freezer. So again, when I don't feel like cooking, we don't want to do takeout all the time because that gets expensive. So that's another thing that sort of keeps us on track. And to keep what I have organized in the freezer, both freezers. I have this little board that, anyway, it's magnetic. It clips to my freezer, and I use something, I erase it, and as I add something, I add it to this list. And that way it keeps me organized. And plus I look at it in the morning and think, okay, what from here am I going to have for dinner tonight? If you're liking these hacks, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to do more because I love organization. I was a project manager when I worked. Things have to be organized. I'm going to show you my pantry now. Here's my pantry, and as you can see, I have put as much in baskets as I can. Even the dog food on the bottom, I have, obviously there's that bag, and then the one with the white lid is kibble, and I've got my little recycle bin there, which I just take out and put in the larger recycle. I'm fortunate to have a fairly large pantry. And there's the other basket that I was telling you about. This is the 4th basket that came in that set. It'd be nice to have all the baskets look the same, but that's not the way it started out. And that's the little tour of my kitchen organization. So if you've enjoyed this little tour of my kitchen and the organization things that I've used, please subscribe and take a look down below. I've put a link. I'm part of the Amazon program, and I do get a small commission on things that you buy from my link. However, you are not paying any more for them, any article, than you would if you went directly to Amazon. So thank you so much for doing that. I truly appreciate it. Please stay tuned for more.